talking about the
gun
name in
case?
Pooh Shiesty
Shit.
paperwork?
No,
Yeah, his
it's a
name's in
few
Pooh
names.
Shiesty
Hell
paperwork.
yes, yes,
Pooh
names in there.
Shiesty talked about two niggas in his paperwork because he got two co-defendants. In his proffer, he mentioned both of them.
You
So
know,
it's
and I'm
Um,
like
gonna be
they
real.
have.
Like, what I would like to see though is this.
So
Um,
that mean that nigga
I
TK
would like
finna
to
come
see.
out.
I
One mic,
would
one
like to
mic.
see. Okay, I would like to see those names that was mentioned if they took a plea deal. Like, well,
They
this is what
did.
I'm
They
thinking.
all was doing that same
Look,
shit.
this is what I'm thinking. If what Shiesty was saying in his proffer, right, that they did, and if they saying in they proffer what Pooh Shiesty did, I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe that was the understanding. I don't know. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what it was. Yeah,
I
that's
know
I
what
what
he
you're
don't know
What
said.
I
because I
said
ain't seen it.
yesterday, they
I ain't
all
seen it.
probably got on the same page with the lawyers and just agreed to some shit.
I
If
don't
any,
know. I'm just throwing something else out there.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what it
partially
was
as of
though.
right now, when you look at something like that, a nigga gonna say, "Oh, he mentioned somebody else's name." That's that's what that is. But then I'm saying, if it's the other, it was like two, maybe two, three names, if I'm mistaken, mentioned.
Yep, two.
If they took a plea deal, and in they plea deal, it's the same, but in reverse. Maybe they all had that understanding. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I'm just.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick. Now, the audio y'all just heard came from a clubhouse room where Wack 100 was speaking with other people about Pooh Shiesty's paperwork and proffers and possibilities of names being used or a possibility of there being an agreement, plea deal, and things of that nature. But once it hit the blogs, it got put out in the sense that Pooh Shiesty could possibly be snitching and Wack 100 is having a conversation. So with that happening, we seen Pooh Shiesty lawyer come out and deny all of those allegations. Then we also seen Big 30 come out and speak on it and said nah, and he shot and got at Wack aggressively. And then also Wack had put out a response saying that the context wasn't in full context, saying this and that. But like I said before, if somebody's even having your name in a conversation with anybody, whether it be for media, outlet, or entertainment, on snitching terms, you're going to be offended. Or your loved ones or your family's going to be offended. That's just how the game go. Whether you generalizing or not, especially when you stand solid like Pooh Shiesty is and taking your time on the chin. You don't want to hear nobody in no club room alluding to the fact, talking possibilities or nothing when it comes to snitching. So Pooh Shiesty has now responded from the feds and it hit all the blogs like things like this are gonna happen when it's a trending topic. The blogs will pick it up, post it, and make it hip-hop news. Pooh Shiesty responded with this right here. On murder, it will never show in no paperwork that I sat down with the government and gave a statement on no one on the case with me nor anyone else for something in return. In that case, I will not be here. A factual proffer is not of a government proffer where the weak will sit down and tell they sold. Know the difference before you use my name in vain. Before I bit some cheese, I sit down and keep quiet. Anyone that enter a negotiation plea agreement, it will be a factual proffer of the factual basis that the government will use in court to prove of guilt, the guilt they trying to show. I want all you lame ass dudes keep the same energy. I stand on business. On murder, for people that don't know, Italian slang for code of silence, keeping your mouth shut if you get into a jam or get into some bullshit. Now, with the streets, We know that code is very seldomly followed and honored. That's why people like Bobby Smurder and other dudes who had the opportunity to tell and they took it and kept it solid, people have that respect for them. Like I always say, I don't follow the street codes. I follow the code of honor of being a man and take your responsibility for your own actions. You was breaking the law. You was committing a crime as a man. Face that on the chin. Do not go fuck off somebody else's life to save yourself. That is a coward move, especially if you want to come out here and call yourself a gangster. That just ain't solid. But hey, do your thing. Pooh Shiesty had to let it be known where he was coming from, and that's what it is, man. So finally, this should be the last video I do release on this topic right here. 1,000 shout out to Pooh Shiesty and his guys. We got more shit coming, more videos. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.